All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarasun said he kicked back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all already know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. If you're feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely join. The link right down in the video description is in the chat. Click it. You get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see what you like. You should most definitely join, even if you don't. I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage. Continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com online marketplace. Official General Sarasun Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Medic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like it and love it. I want you to get on over there, check it out, get you something nice, get a discount, shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm. GeneralSeti.com, Seti University. We talking about over 2,000 heavy hitting presentation, fire spitting presentations you must have in your possession. All the subjects that you know and love from the general, over 40 different subjects. Plus, we got the Grandmaster teachers handpicked documentaries and lectures. There is not another website on the planet that could compare or compete. You should join today, become a member today. That's right, family. Everybody know General Seti popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come, exclusive live stream, too hot to handle on YouTube, man, or just so damn exquisite. We keep it for our family on Patreon. You already know Seti Live is lit. Patreon is the lecture hall for the BPC. So you most definitely, when you're ready to see it live, then you already know to come on over to my Patreon and take a dive. Family, that's what it's about. You see what I'm saying? Every video that you see uploaded on Patreon was first a live stream. So all you had to do is be in the house, family, and you can witness the strength, you know what I'm saying, live in effect. That's right, family. Get over there, become a patron today, and I'm on Rumble. Yeah, that's right. I'm ready to go over the Rumble Disrupt class. That's what I do. You feel me? I know they over there on their political ideologies, and I'm ready to go over there and disrupt all of that. You feel what I'm saying? And so, yeah, most definitely subscribe to my Rumble. All the family out there, donate to the general. I thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. The fact you appreciate me, any of the family out there want to donate to the hard-working general, link right down in the video description is in the chat. Click it, donate. I thank you. I thank you ahead of time. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels. King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love me. Comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Now, family, now we got to talk. They say, Seti, you most definitely off in the good book. They say it's the good book. I don't know what it's good for. They say it's the good book. I just don't know what it's good for. You feel what I'm saying? Except misguiding niggas. If you didn't have a teacher that could, pull back the veil on this shit, you understand? Ain't no telling where you might be. You feel what I'm saying? Shit, and so, most definitely we see this as an opportunity to teach our people the truth. You feel what I'm saying? To peel back some of these, these esoteric teachings that they hiding from the people. But and we're gonna show it today. Now we talking about Ephraim. Now a lot of people don't know about the tribe of Ephraim in the Bible. You see, now when we talking about the 12 tribes, you see, and you know what? Why am I doing this? You know what? Because I seen some misguided, ignorant ass Hebrew Israelite niggas that say can't work with Africans, that they not African. You see what I'm saying? And God has ordained them niggas not to work or, with Africans or nothing of that nature. You see? And so I say, you know what, let me go on and, they must think they fucking with a novice. And so I'm most definitely going to show how the Africans really schooled the Israelites in every fucking thing they ever did or in every fucking thing they ever knew or pretend to know. You see what I'm saying? And so now, a lot of people don't know that Joseph. Now we know this is a story, but that's all right. It's a whole lot of other stories. You niggas don't have no problem. Y'all niggas sit up there on them goddamn Netflix and all of that. And that's all y'all niggas look at is stories. And so you got to treat this nonetheless. Y'all niggas y'all get real touchy because you niggas might believe in it more than what you really putting on. You feel me? Oh man, the Bible ain't shit. Soon as you say something about Jesus, you see a nigga bite his lip. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker can't take it for real. Yeah, cause nigga, you worshiping behind the scenes. You one of them worshiping behind the scene niggas. That's what you is. You one of them worshiping behind the scene niggas. That's what you is. And so now we're gonna talk about the two tribes that came under Joseph. You see that his father, Joseph was the favorite of their father Jacob. They called Israel. He was the favorite, Joseph, and the other brothers was jealous of him. You see, his other brothers was jealous of him. Because he said that he would rule over them. Joseph, could see into the future. And he said he saw a time when he would rule over them. You see? And so, we're going to break this down, how that came to be true. You know how it came? Do I got that other? Wait a minute. Do I got? Yeah, I got it. I have some verses I want to talk about. Now, now when we talk about Joseph, and he had two sons by an Egyptian noblewoman. I don't think she was the daughter. Now listen to this. Cause see, you got to know allegory when you see one. Okay, you got to know esoteric knowledge when you see it. Okay, because you got to pull back the veil. Now, the Egyptian woman that Joseph married, her name was Asenath. Asenath. A-S-E-N. Asenath. A-T-H. A-S-E-N-A-T-H. Asenath. Okay? And he had two sons by that woman. Now, you got to understand that this Egyptian woman was the daughter of a priest, an Egyptian priest of On, O-N, the priest of On. And On was the city of the sun, Heliopolis. Okay, that was the Hebrew terminology for Heliopolis, the city of the sun. So he married the daughter of a priest of Ra. Okay, that's exactly what, just to get straight to the point. And so the two sons that he had by this African Egyptian woman was Ephraim, but the first son was Manasseh. Okay, the first son was Manasseh, and his name is spelled Manasseh. Okay, and so understand that these two sons of Joseph and the Egyptian noblewoman Asenath were adopted into the 12 tribes. Okay, they were adopted. And so they was given, and we're gonna show that they even held a rank of superiority over the other tribes. That's right. See, Joseph he told them that he would rule over them. You see, he told, but people don't want to, they don't want to peel back the veil to see what is really saying. And so, yes, Ephraim and Manasseh. Now, we're gonna get into the root of it now, because I'm gonna deal with it on the next video, dealing with Epaphras. See, people don't see. Now I'm dealing with the Greek mythology. See, I'm breaking y'all off some. You see, I'm showing y'all now in the Greek mythology, and I'm gonna deal with it deeper. That one of Zeus's sons, Epaphras, and so you see his name, Epaphus. Epaphus, Epaphus, who was a son of Zeus, but he was black. You see, and it ain't that Zeus was white, because Zeus was black too. But the root of his name denotes black. You see, because Epaphus is rooted in Apis, the Apis bull. And the Apis bull was a black bull. You see what I'm saying? So Epaphras means, so now when you look at the root, and we're gonna deal, I'm gonna get off deeper on Epaphras the next video. But to show you that Ephraim is also rooted in Epaphras. You see what I'm saying? That Ephraim also means black. You see? It also means black, and that speaks to his mother, that speaks to his grandfather. His grandfather's name was Potiphar. If y'all didn't know, y'all know. In the Bible, his name is Potiphar. We know that, but you see, y'all got to quit thinking that the people got to be real for the story, the essence of what they letting you know that's where they got their knowledge from. They got their knowledge from the Egyptian mystery system. Those were the ones that schooled them in every fucking thing that they knew. Directly or indirectly. That don't mean that they necessarily had to sit in the schools. They stole information out of Egypt and made it their own. They changed the names and did all they needed to do so that they could kidnap our legacy. But we own their ass, okay? And so we see that Ephraim is also rooted in Epaphras. Okay, which is meaning black. Okay, also meaning black is rooted in Apis, and the Apis bull, of course, was sacred to Osiris. We understand that he was sacred. The Apis bull was sacred to Osiris. Now, another thing, when we look at the older brother, Epaphras, no, not Epaphras, but Ephraim. Ephraim, we see the em, which denotes divinity, okay? Elohim, you see, seraphim, the highest ranking order of angels. Cherubim, you see, so understand that the em could denote angels, it could denote direct lineage of God, Elohim, deity. It could denote also giant, such as Philistine, and Rephaim and Anakim. And so we understand what that, that's the bloodline of the Cushite Egyptians in the Bible. But also when you look at the other brother, Manasseh, okay, now you spell his name Manasseh, Manassey, Manassey. Now you see in the root, I want y'all to work. I want y'all always think about etymology, because if you don't understand it, see, the etymology gonna tell you what it is. Now you see, rooted in Manasseh is manna. You see, manna, which was the heavenly food that came down from the sky. You see, that fed the Israelites when they was out in the desert and they were starving, and God rained down manna. You see, so when you see Manasseh, you see that his root is rooted in a divine, substance, a nutrient, a divine nutrient from heaven. You see what I'm saying? And so in essence, we, from my understanding of other leaders, that this also is connected to melanin. Now, I know they wasn't eating melanin, but we understand that a lot is imperishable. And so you understand that, and we'll look at that. But we understand that the root of Manasseh is manna, and we know that this was a heavenly, almost like ambrosia, which is also, from an alchemical understanding, very well may be linked to melanin. Okay, very well may be linked to melanin. And so, yeah, so we got Manasseh and Ephraim. Now, how did they school the Israelites? I want y'all to rock with me now, so y'all know. I want y'all to know now. Now, we already know that the first great leader of the so-called Israelites was Moses. Okay? Now, we know this is a story, and let's say Moses was learned in all the wisdom of the Egyptians, and he was mighty in word and in deed. Okay, so Moses got an education in Egypt for 40 years. And then he spent 40 more years under the Cushite priests. You see, people don't talk about that Moses spent 40 years under the Mennonite high priest. Okay, now I just ran down the first three priests in the whole of the Bible. They all was African. We talked about Melchizedek, who was the king of Jerusalem, Salem. We talked about number 2, Potiphar, who is the grandfather who is a high priest of Ra in the city of On, which is the biblical Heliopolis. So the Potiphar was the grandfather of Ephraim and Manasseh. And we're going to see they rank and file amongst the other Hebrew tribes. Okay? And so after Moses, the second great leader of the so-called Israelites was who? Joshua. Okay? Joshua was, the assistant of Moses. That's what he was. He was the assistant of Moses. And when Moses passed, Joshua was commanded by God to lead the Israelites. And Joshua, a lot of people don't know, was from the tribe of Ephraim. How ironic that the first two great leaders of the Israelites had an education, a linkage to the priesthood of ancient Egypt. What kind of goddamn coincidence? I want y'all to see, ain't nobody gonna break this shit down to y'all like the general. I'm breaking this shit down to you so you can understand the theft of these niggas that sit up here talking about what You know, they can't build with the African. They done took every fucking thing that they ever got from the African. You see, what they wouldn't even have shit if it was not for the African. So we had to run this shit down on these niggas. That Ephraim, hear me out, was Joshua was from the tribe of Ephraim. Okay, which denotes not only that, you know, the Ephraim also denote that he was from Egypt. You see what I'm saying? That he was from Egypt. Now, what's crazy, not only was Joshua from the tribe of Ephraim, do y'all understand that the Ark of Covenant, the first caretakers, and when we talk about the temple of God, you see, when they left Egypt, when they supposedly left Egypt and they went into Canaan, it was amongst the tribe of Ephraim where the Ark of Covenant resided. Okay, hold on, fam. That's right, family. Okay, now we black, we black, we black, we black, we black. Nah, what we have to understand, let's talk about that. I got that right here. Let's talk about where the Ark of Covenant. It was with the tribe of Ephraim. See, how is that? That the priesthood, bloodline of Ephraim and Manasseh, who go back to an Egyptian priest, were the first caretakers of the Ark of Covenant. Huh? Well, let's talk about it then. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the city of Shiloh. Okay, which is in the territory allotted to the Ephraimite, the tribe of Ephraim, the Egyptian African tribe. These niggas talking about, the Egyptian African tribe. We ain't gonna even talk about Judah. His bloodline came through a Canaanite woman too. Yeah, his bloodline came through. He had all his children by Canaanite women. He didn't have not one child, I believe, by an Israelite woman. All of the tribe of Judah, Judah had all his children. I believe, I got to go back, maybe I'm wrong, but I know his first 3 sons was by Bathsheba, who was a Canaanite woman. That's right. I don't remember. And then he had 2 more by Tamar, who was also a Canaanite woman. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. And so we're gonna go to Joshua. 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 Yes, we is. Where you at? Let's go to Joshua. 18, 18:1. Let's talk about it. 18:1. Y'all see something else and I'll just be running into all type of information, man. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be running into all type of information in here, man. Yeah, I sure do. All right. And it says right here, Joshua 18:1, and it says, and the whole congregation of the children of Israel assembled together in Shiloh and set up the tabernacle of the congregation there. And the land was subdued before them. So that's where the tabernacle for the Ark of Covenant set up in Shiloh, which is the land that was allotted to the tribe of Ephraim. So the Ephraimites were the first caretakers of the Ark of Covenant, and God resided in the land of Ephraim before any other tribe. I know them motherfucking Hebrew Israelite motherfuckers mad at me tonight. Oh, they mad. They gonna lie, them motherfuckers. They calling God on my black ass right now. Wait a minute, I ain't done. They said they like this nigga here. This nigga, that blasphemous nigga said he got enough nerve to go in the good book and set us up like this. Wait a minute, let's talk about Judge 18:31, and it says, and they set them up Micah's graven image, which he made all the time that the house of God was in Shiloh. Okay, so the house of God was in Shiloh, Shiloh. Okay, Shiloh. Okay, in Hebrew, Shiloh, which is the stronghold of the Ephraimites. Okay, and wait a minute, let me do one more. That Judges 21. Let's see what it says. 21:19. Let's read it. And it says, wait a minute, is that right? Judges 20, is that 20? Oh no, that's 20. 21. Let me get it in here, y'all. 21:19, and it says, is that right? That's right. Oh, that's right. 21:19, and it says, then, listen, then they said, behold, there is a feast of the Lord in Shiloh yearly in a place which is on the north side of Bethel. So when they left Egypt, the tabernacle, the Ark of Covenant resided with the Ephraimite tribe. And the Ephraimite tribe, direct lineage from an Egyptian noblewoman, Asenath, 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 which was the daughter of a priest of Ra, the sun god, at On, the city of On, which is the biblical city of Heliopolis, the city of the sun. Okay, so how ironic that the grandchildren of a priest of Ra would actually be the caretakers and even the administrators of the house of God, the Ark of Covenant, the tabernacle. This cannot be a coincidence. This just cannot be a coincidence. And so I'm not at all will I even accept it as a coincidence. That this is showing you that the African, Egyptian, Ethiopian schooled these motherfuckers in everything. That they didn't know how to do nothing, and the Africans, those who had a connection to the mystery system obviously was put in positions of leadership. Joshua, Moses, this cannot be denied. And not only the tribe of Ephraim and Manasseh, you see, we talking about, we also talking about Moses also being under another Ethiopian priest, Jethro, whom he married Jethro's daughter Zipporah, which the Bible acknowledges was a Ethiopian woman. And so he spent 40 years under a Ethiopian priest. You see, high priest. He was the high priest of the Mennonites. Okay? So we dropping heavy metal tonight, family. So anybody, if you see any Hebrews out there that got enough nerve to talk about what they can't build with the African, that they not African, you most definitely, I'm giving you all the ammunition. And if they tell you that Africans sold Africans, tell them, God damn it, well, the Israelites sold Israelites because, God damn it, Judah, Reuben, with their ruthless ass, sold Joseph. And if they could have got away with it, they would have murdered him. You see what I'm saying? But because they didn't want that, they didn't want the blood on their hands, they sold them into slavery. But if the enslavers would have murdered them and took took so that they didn't have to do it, put they had their hands on the murder, they would have blessed the murder of Joseph. And so anytime motherfucker tell you Africans, so Africans, tell them Israelites, so Israelite. So if you can't work with Africans because you feel some Africans sold Africans into slavery, then how in the fuck is you gonna work with Israelites when some Israelites sold other Israelites into slavery? This is true. This is true. This is true, family. So yes, we schooling them and we still schooling them. Here you got the priest, General Seti, Sarasun Seti, schooling these niggas again, continuing to show the way from the ancient world to the new, that the ancestors is reaching through space and time through General Seti, still schooling their ass to this day. We ain't done, family. I want you to hit some of them links up down there. Support the general. We continue, man. I listened. Oh man, I went back and like I said, I ain't the type of motherfucker to pat my own back. But when you go over there and you watch that one I just did 2 days ago on breaking that shit down about the Vikings and the Vikings and how they had the Egyptian deities, that man, that motherfucker classic. Woo! God damn, man, I lined them ducks up. That's a motherfucking classic. That one on the Egyptian and the Viking giants. Oh, that's a motherfucking classic right there, dog. I'm telling you, any motherfucker that, I don't care how long that motherfucker's up there, when it come to that subject and they come to that motherfucking video right there, they gonna say, woo, motherfucker, that motherfucker took a nigga through a spiritual wormhole, nigga. I went in that motherfucker not knowing, and when I came out, I was on the other side of the goddamn universe. That's right, family. I want you to support, hit up some of them links, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation. What's that? No, I'm coming right black, family. Y'all just stay tuned. I'm coming right black. I got more fire for the night. I ain't gonna stop after no 2 now. Ain't gonna stop after no 2, man. Just stay. I'm gonna hit this button and I'm gonna be right back. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.